Welcome back to Spectrum of the Arts. Today we are at Sandy Lane Elementary School in Clearwater, wrapping up another summer camp designed to help teachers and students interested in digital arts. It is part of an ongoing referendum back program, one that has continued to expand in numbers and content. This year, students throughout Pinellas County have come to 4 separate camps, where they will learn some of the basics and many of the tips that will help them expand their knowledge and improve their skills. But these camps not only help students, they are also a benefit to teachers.
One of the other teachers, Ms. Crawley, presented a lesson on Comic Life, and I had never used Comic Life in my classroom, wasn't really sure how it worked or what kind of application I could use it for, and it was just a great experience to learn that whole program and be able to go back and use that in my classroom this coming school year.
I have had limited digital art making experiences before, and this has allowed me to collaborate with educators that I wouldn't normally be able to, and they're more veteran than I, and so that's been nice learning and being able to collaborate with the other teachers too.
I've learned more about Art Rage and how you can make landscaping and have these like 3-dimensional pictures and stuff. I've learned a lot. Like I'm going home and try to play with some things of my own.
I don't know who learns more, the kids or me. You know, it's hard. You teach a curriculum and you have time during the school year to do a little painting, a little drawing, a little digital artwork. But this is very intensive, and I'm learning things from the other teachers. I'm learning little tips and tricks from the kids. You know, you walk by, you look at their computer, and you're like, how the heck did you do that? And then they show us some little tool that's in the program that we didn't know about, or a shortcut. Honestly, I don't know who learns more, the children or myself.
I'm learning a lot. What I'd like to be able to do is do several of the things that I am learning from some of the other teachers in class, in my next art year classes. That'll be really great. The stop motion animation, for instance, I've only done like this much of it, which is nothing, and so I'm learning a lot here, and I'd really like to do that with my digital art guys next year, because I think they just love it.
In Digital Art Camp each day is a different type of art they're doing. So first day is photography, second day is painting digitally. So using like Art Rage, and we used use Art Rage, we do a little bit of Photoshop, just so they get an idea how to use different types of art programs. So Wednesday, we would go over comics and how to create a comic using a layout program, and then taking those pictures from Art Rage into there so that they would have a full comic. And today, the last day, going over a full theme throughout the entire week so that they kind of keep in line with something, have a little challenge with it, is we're doing an animation. And so we're using the iPads and using the computers to create any type of animation. Like the animation, basically they have to have an object move from one side of the screen to the other side of the screen, but they have to have some magic and something happen to the object within the middle. And it's all stop motion, so it takes a lot of time for them, but that's part of the magic of it, and it gives them a real aspect of how long an animation actually takes.
I came to this camp because I wanted to learn more about digital art, and I just like spending my summer with friends and doing some art. The best part is that just hanging around with my sister, learning a lot of stuff. Like I never knew how to do like cropping a lot, and I didn't know how to draw so good, and now I've known how to draw a little better. It's fun. It's really hard work. You know, you just take picture after picture after picture after picture, and then like they were saying out there, when you have people talking, you have to take like 70 pictures just for someone to say something like, "I'm a princess." It was kind of difficult because like with the oil paints, they would like get all everywhere, and at the house, my mom would get mad at me for getting it all over the walls. So I'm just like, it was difficult trying not to get it all over the place, because like right here I see art because it's all over the place. I think it should, and it is.
I found out how to make new friends and to try to do different types of arts like comics.
This is all made possible through referendum funding. I can't believe how much the referendum has impacted my program at my school, but now my kids and other kids around the county, all students, have this opportunity to come in for this week totally cost-free. There's so much excitement. You can't do this in the classroom. To work this, I mean, hours and hours on the computer in one day is so much different than that one 40-minute class per week where they come in, they work on it for 40 minutes, and then we don't see them until the next Tuesday, and then it's 40 minutes, and then it's the next Tuesday. Here we're here 6 hours a day, all day long, 4 days in a row. So it's really, you're really diving in there and digging around, exploring, and we couldn't be doing this without that referendum money.
We broke it into 4 days, and each teacher took an expertise a day, and I took the photography day. And even knowing as much as I know about photography, have been a photographer in my previous life, I learned from my colleagues even more. And then each consecutive day, from each teacher, I learned a lot. So I am much more comfortable with, I can't even wait to do it when I get home this summer. The stop motion action movies, the comic was something that I wasn't that familiar with, but now I feel a lot more comfortable. So I definitely learned, I probably learned just as much as the kids did.
And to be really honest, with all of this type of artwork that we're doing, we never could do it without having a referendum that helps us really a lot with this. Because of the supplies that we're able to get, to be able to even run a camp that's free for students during the summertime, that they have teachers, they have a lot more hands-on than in the classroom. You're talking about, 4 teachers to a class of about 30 students. You can't get that normally in the classroom, and so the kids are a lot more engaged. It's a lot easier for them to be engaged and to learn everything that they need to learn. So most students, when they leave here, have almost learned a little bit more than what they would within the same period of time within a normal classroom.
Pinellas County Schools art camps have grown in numbers with each passing year since their inception, all designed to enlighten our students with the latest and some of the greatest techniques now being used in the area of the digital arts. It was also back to school for many art teachers throughout the district in August, but not for the reasons you may think. These teachers were back in the classroom to learn about a new application that is designed to make life a little easier for them and for their students. Several training sessions were held to introduce faculty members to AirWatch, a brand new concept for Pinellas County Schools classroom teachers. Jack Tovey joined me as a co-instructor at Osceola High School for some of the sessions, to demonstrate the use of AirWatch and to answer questions from those who will be utilizing it in the upcoming school year. AirWatch has been proven for many to be very efficient in helping manage and keep track of the many mobile devices now being used in schools throughout the nation. It also helps ensure that students are learning in new and exciting ways. The growth in numbers of mobile devices and tablets being used in nearly all educational institutions is transforming classroom learning, with traditional paper textbooks being replaced in many classrooms with digital books on tablets. Students are reaping the benefits of always having the latest information at their fingertips. This is just another step in the use of referendum funding to provide solid professional development for Pinellas County school teachers in the areas of computer graphics, and digital arts. Fall is in the air here in Florida, and with fall comes football, and with football comes marching bands. High school marching bands throughout the county are deeply engaged in developing their skills as musicians and marching musicians in anticipation of the Friday Night Lights, as well as regularly scheduled competitions throughout the county and state. Band director Don Edwards has his students on the field twice a week at Osceola High School, prepping for performances at their school's football games, as well as for appearances at other upcoming events on the school calendar. The Warriors band leader breaks down each movement for marching band members, repeating the moves with and without playing their music. It's all designed to create a memorable spectacle for Warrior fans who come not only to watch the football action, but who come to enjoy a fine evening of musical entertainment. Precision marching doesn't just happen. It is the result of hours of dedication, many times on a hot humid, sweaty gridiron where dedicated musicians, directors, majorettes, and cheerleaders practice to sharpen their skills. The result? An entertaining performance, compliments of a well-trained marching band. Sports, travel, hiking, music, all common denominators that bring and keep families together. We'll check out a Pinellas County Schools musical family when we return. You won't want to miss it. I'm Jonathan Ogle, and you're watching Spectrum of the Arts.